Hi everyone, it's Dan Hodges, naturalist for the Johnny Appleseed Park District with you again. So glad you could join me. I thought we'd take a little walk today on Kendrick Woods, the boardwalk. Just replaced the boardwalk this past spring and summer. So it's pretty well brand new. If you haven't seen it, come and check it out. One of the things you'll notice along the side of the boardwalk is the wildflowers. Kendrick Woods is an incredible place to see these, and now they're blooming right now. This here is blue phlox. You'll notice, of course, the forest floor no longer really much brown. It's green out here now. But this is the six-spotted tiger beetle. Let's see if we can't find him. There. He's so noticeable when you're walking. Small, but this brightly green, emerald green jewel flying along the trail right in front of you. I'll try to see if we can't see him there. What a cool bug. Tiger beetles are aptly named. They're ferocious. In fact, if they were the size of tigers, I think that, I don't think anybody would come to the boardwalk. There he is. They move these quick jerking patterns because they move so fast. I don't think their vision keeps up quite as well as they need it to. So they have to move quickly and then stop and kind of reassess where they are and what's going on. But they've got these great mandibles, bright white color, if you can see those. So it's cool now, and he's kind of letting us catch up with him. Maybe I'll take a photograph. We'll see if I can't get there. Oh, nope, there he goes. All right, well, suit yourself, buddy. We'll keep walking. So here is May apple, and we've seen May apple all along. It's pretty common in almost every woodlands. This beautiful big umbrella-shaped leaf. It's single-stalked, and that kind of represents an immature plant. The double-leafed, two leaves on one stalk, you look underneath, and there is the bud for a flower. So keep your eye open. Those flowers, beautiful, big white blooms that hang kind of upside down. Keep your eye open. Those will start blooming pretty soon here. Next couple of weeks. Here's one with a spot of rust. Look at this. That's interesting. So there's so many different types of fungus. And this is one, probably mayapple rust. As I'm walking, I'm listening to several different birds singing. It's a little quieter than I expected today. But one of them is wood thrush. I don't know if you can hear it on this recording. But what a beautiful sound. Come out to Kendrick Woods and listen to the wood thrush. Here's another flower I really enjoy. One of the happiest flowers, rue anemone. And it's been blooming for a while, so I wouldn't expect it to bloom much longer, but this is cool to see a nice healthy patch like this here just off the boardwalk. We'll keep walking. While the forest floor has greened up quite a bit, the canopy has a little ways to go yet. We're right on the cusp of all of these trees just bursting into leaf. But while they're leafless, the sunlight is allowed to reach the forest floor, and that's why we have this wonderful display of wildflowers in early spring. It's because the sunlight reaches the forest floor. Here's some real common species. This is blue violet. You probably have blue violets in your yard. Leave them grow. They're so pretty, and they're really important for pollinators as well. Oh, here's an interesting plant. I've seen this a couple times already. I think I should share it with you. Can you see that? Oh, there it is. This is poison ivy. The rule of thumb is leaves of 3 leave it be. Sometimes it grows kind of a ground cover like that. Other times it'll vine its way all the way up a tree. Sometimes it'll kind of look more shrubbish. But leaves of 3 shouldn't steer you wrong too much. The flowers and the berries, even the foliage at times. But obviously, poison ivy contains that urushiol, a compound that causes a skin reaction. Oh, here's some vines here along this tree. The vine here on the right, that's Virginia creeper, 5 leaves. The vine here on the left, you can see, 3 leaves, poison ivy. Like I said, 3 leaves shouldn't steer you wrong. Really see and appreciate just from kind of a video or even photographs. You really kind of got to be out here in order to see and appreciate some of these things. This is a fantastic little flower, sometimes called a bishop's cap, other times called mitrewort, because the flowers look a little bit like sort of the hat that a bishop would wear in the church. You can't see that flower. Tiny little flowers, almost like a snowflake. All right, let's get back on track. Hey, check this out. Here's a Buckeye tree with its big 5 leaflets on each leaf. But look at this. So Buckeye trees have these beautiful flower racemes, I think is what it's called. But each one of these is a flower. I'm starting to hear the birds pick up a little bit more of what I expected. A couple of warblers, including black-throated green warbler. They make this great z-z-z-zoo-z sound. So if you listen, I don't know if you can hear it on this recording, but if you take a walk along this boardwalk, that z-z-z-zoo-z is really hard to confuse with anything else. Well, here's a great mat of May apples, just covering this place. May apples, by the way, spread through rhizomes, as well as through the seeds that those flowers produce. But then they can often kind of colonize and cover a place like this. You can imagine with those big shade umbrellas. There's not a ton growing underneath. I don't know, take a look and tell me what you see. There's a whole other world down there, I think. That's kind of fun. This is wild geranium, and one of the cool things I think about geranium is that the male and female parts of the flower mature at different times. So the pollen from the male part of that flower won't reach the female part of the same flower, or at least has a lesser chance of doing so because the female part's not mature at the same time as the male. I hope that you get the opportunity to come back to Kendrick Woods and look at the flowers and listen to the birds. Now is the time to be out here. I think so anyway. Okay, here I am at the exit. Thanks for taking a little walk with me along the trails at Kendrick Woods. Take the opportunity to get outside.